Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. 2018 Fireballs here, back with another MLB 9 Innings 22 video. We have the showcasing series to do today, and if you're watching for the first time, basically what the showcasing series is where I get to review your guys' teams and give you advice on how to skill players, train players, and if you guys just have a good team to show off, that's what I do in this series. So yeah, let's get into the 3 new teams that we have today. And don't forget guys, if you want to be part of the showcasing series, don't forget to leave a comment down below with your team name requesting to be showcased, asking a question like, hey, 2018 Fireballs, could I be showcased? So do that down below if you want to be showcased. Also, go ahead and hit the subscribe button to the channel. And then finally, most importantly, don't forget to send me an in-game friend request to the 2018 Fireballs account. But without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so the first team we have today is Dak Zeros, and he runs a Los Angeles Dodgers S set deck and a Diamond S set deck. Very similar overall to my Dodgers team as well. Let's start off with the batting order. Batting first, we have a Mookie Betts 2021. Not his best year. 2020 is his best year, but this card is still very, very good. And looking at the train here, 15 to the right side is a bit high. If the 10 word is speed instead, I would say this train would be okay to keep, but I would go ahead and retrain this when you can. Although that power and that eye is very nice, this is the type of train that you would want, just less to the right side. And then looking at the skills, Training Junkie, Pinpoint Strike, and Slugger Instinct, not a terrible skill set by any means, but since he isn't the best card, I wouldn't go ahead and skill change him. This skill set is okay, but if you're looking to better your team, I would go ahead and wait till you pull his 20 card. Down the road, and if you're a free-to-play team, even more so, you're going to want that 2020 card to replace this card. So you could retrain him if you want, and you could change his skills, but if I were you, I would try to look for the 2020 card and then finalize that 2020 card and to replace this 21 card. It's all up to you though. If you're not planning on doing that, I would definitely retrain and definitely skill change. Second in the lineup, we have a Corey Seager 21. Also not his best year. 2020 is his best year, similar to Mookie Betts, but this train is fire. 14 to the right side, better than Mookie Betts. Sadly though, you don't get the special training to power. The special training does all go to the left side though, which is nice. So it's the same deal with this card. The 2020 card is significantly better than the 2021, according to the base stats with power and the contact, at least. The eye maybe not so much, but if I were you, I would, again, wait out for the 2021 or 2020 card and upgrade it and train it up in order to replace this card. This card is good as is. It's not perfect, but I wouldn't perfect it since you do have that chance of getting the better 2020 card and improving the shortstop position that he's in right now just that little bit more, especially if you're a free-to-play team. Batting third in the lineup, we have a Black Diamond Max Muncy 2020 card. Now, I believe this is his best year. All his years are really good. But then looking at this train, awesome right here. Only 12 to the right side, which is very impressive. And then the training, 17 power, 16 contact, 12 eye. Good job going with contact second since it is lower than the base eye. In my opinion, though, I would have still gone eye 2, even though it does have the higher base stats, but it's still a good train regardless. And then the skills, Contact Master and Batting Machine. From my knowledge, the only 2 really good endgame skills for Legend skills are the Bad Ball Hitter and Pioneer. So later down the line, of course, don't need to prioritize this now. This Legend skill is okay, but definitely down the line, look for a combination of skills that come with Pioneer or what's it called? Bad Ball Hitter. But great card. And then batting fourth in the lineup, we have a signature Justin Turner 2016. Not his best year, but this is a great card. And 14 to the right side is an okay train. 17 power, 17 contact, 9 to eye. Special training does go to the left side. Later down the line though, I would retrain this to get a little bit higher eye. When you do get that boss level 8 nerf, it's going to go down below 115, maybe even closer to 110 at 111. So maybe later down the line when you have the resources, go ahead and train. Awesome job with the skill set though, Pioneer and Batting Machine. Would like to see higher level skills, but this card is definitely a keeper for now. Great job. Batting fifth in the lineup, you chose a live Freddie Freeman 2022. I assume you opened the Wish Player pack, unless you were really lucky getting a live Freeman out of a Diamond live pack or a premium pack. Anyway, this train is awesome. 19 to power and only 13 to the right side through level 20. Again though, like Turner, the eye is just a bit low, so you don't need to retrain this card. It is a live card. My strategy when it comes to live cards is training them with a good train, keeping that train until the live stats are finalized, and then deciding whether or not you're going to keep him and then finalize his train to be endgame. But Freeman, he should do well during the season unless he gets injured. You never know. Slugger Instinct Charisma, actually the exact same skill set I have on my Trevor Story live card. So definitely keep this card for now the way he is. Don't do anything with him, but awesome job getting what he has on him already. Batting 6th in the lineup is a Bellinger 2020. Not his best year, but still good grade increase distribution to that left side. 18 to the right side is just a tad bit high. So same with Corey Seager and the same with Mookie Betts. You could wait out and try to collect or try to, get his card from a team select Diamond Pack, which is the 2019 card, which is the best card, 84 base power, I'm pretty sure. The special training, again, like this card, is not perfect. You'd ideally want Power 1 and I2 on this card. And then the skills. Prediction Batting Machine, also not terrible. So all three of these cards, Betts, Seager, and Bellinger, keep them the way they are, and I would try and go ahead and find their best cards in a team select Diamond Pack or however they come by. 7th in the lineup, yes, Monty Grandal 16. I believe this is his best year. I have this card on my team, and you have an amazing, outstanding train on him. 21 to power, 13 to eye, and 7 to contact. See, with this card though, you do want contact to be 2 and the eye to be 3rd, since it's really tricky with this train since the contact is low, eye is high. You do have a low train of contact, but that power you can't deny is just amazing. 16 to the right side is a little bit high, but that power. Actually, this is a very similar train to Jay Fish's Brian Dozier, I just noticed, if I'm not mistaken. I believe he had 21 power on him as well, and something like 13 contact and low eye, and then 18 or 17 to the right side, something like that. I have it in a previous showcase video, but Charisma Batting Machine, great skills right there. So you could go ahead and retrain this later down the line, but prioritizing other cards like getting another Bellinger, Betts, or even a Seager would be more important right now than focusing on Grandal. But great card, keep that card definitely. Taylor 17 is batting 8th, 20 out of 20. Train 12 to the right side, awesome job right there. 18 power, 14 contact, and 13 eye. Again, since his eye is low, you do want to get that second. I'm kind of being a hypocrite here because my Chris Taylor also has a similar train like this, contact 2 and eye 3. I also need to work on fixing him, but definitely when you have the points to do so, try to get eye second. But 12 to the right side is just so hard to pass up on. So this card, again, like Grandal, you don't need to do it now, but later down the line, once you get the more important cards to be prioritized first. A Specialist Spotlight, I would definitely go ahead and skill change that. Not sure if his other years are much better than this. I know 21's pretty good, and also 2020, maybe even 2019, but the grade increase distribution here is very nice, so I would keep him the way he is and roll some skills on him. Anything with Charisma, Batting Machine, Spotlight, Slugger Instinct, any of those would do great. Finally, batting last in the lineup is a Peterson 19. Pretty sure this is his best year with the power that he has. 83 base, 16 to the right side, 20 out of 20. All special training goes to the left side, so nothing to complain about there, except again the eye is too low here, below 97 or below 100 in down condition right now. So if he does get a boss nerf, this card is gonna strike out a ton. So sad to say, this power is good, but you're gonna have to probably retrain that later. Spotlight Slugger, so he's definitely gonna hit a ton of bombs, but that batting average, when you look at it in ranked, is going to be somewhere in the mid 100s, 150, 170, with like maybe 20 home runs or 20 to 40 home runs at the end of the week. So definitely a card you need to work on, but like the other two, it depends on who you want to prioritize first. But this is a very good card. Keep him in the lineup. Just a little bit of training to do better on him, and then the skills, you can keep that. He will hit a lot of home runs. So yeah, that's good right there. So overall, your batting lineup is pretty good, just a little bit here and there with the switching around of trains and then skills. And then getting into the pitching rotation, you have a Black Diamond Clayton Kershaw 2010. I have a Black Diamond Clayton Kershaw 2009. So looks like he went for the finesse train here, 9 to stamina is a little bit high and that fastball is a little low. It is important to get S tier pitches, so if you don't reach S tier pitches with this 113 fastball, you may want to consider retraining this for lower stamina and higher fastball. If you do have lower tier pitches like A and B, it will get knocked around a bit more. But oh man, this skill set is beautiful right here. Control Master, Untouchable, and Finesse Pitcher. The only critique here is I would have gone with Untouchable 8. From my clubmates and from other people that I've heard, there's something so much better about going with Untouchable at level 8 when it's combined with Dominant Pitcher or Finesse Pitcher. So if you do have a skill reset ticket, I would go ahead and immediately use it on him to turn Finesse Pitcher to level 7 and Untouchable to level 8. And Control Master is an endgame legend set. Amazing card here. So all you need to really do is redo the train. He does get the finesse bonus, which is really good, but you do want to see lower stamina and you do want to see a little bit higher fastball. But overall, this is an amazing card. Don't take it as a bad card. Second in the rotation, Yu Darvish, 2017, his only year with the Dodgers, 7 to stamina. That's, what is that, 29 to the right side. You ideally want that to go to velocity. Velocity is way too low there, only 7 of the velocity on the left side. You're going to want more in terms of velocity and location there. Finesse, cleaning up your mess. He does get the finesse bonus, but with the finesse bonus, you ideally want location 1, velocity 2, and break 3 if you can. And depending on how low fastball is, you want to get fastball 3rd special training. But since this card does have lower base fastball, you may want to do that while still getting the finesse bonus. It's going to be a hard train, but that's the ideal endgame that you want for any card like this, with the finesse and cleaning up your mess. These are good skills as well, so just need to work on this guy's train. And finesse pitcher mess is, I'd say, I give it an A- grade. It's not the best, but it's usable. So definitely keep him the way he is, but long down the line, you can skill change him for something else. Even you might even want to skill change him now since he doesn't have the best train for finesse pitcher. It's all up to you though. This is definitely a great card to keep. And then third in the rotation, Alex Wood, 2017, his prime year. Similar train to Yu Darvish here. 9 to stamina is a bit too high, so you're going to want to retrain this and want to get new skills. Anything with Last Boss, Finesse Pitcher, Dominant Pitcher, and Untouchable would do well. So definitely retrain him for low stamina and retrain him based on the new skills that you will roll on him later. So this is a top priority card in my opinion. So far in your pitching rotation, you should prioritize this card first with skills and with training. Fourth in your rotation, you have a Rich Hill, 2019. Pretty sure this is his worst Dodgers year. Even though it's his worst Dodgers year, though, he still gets good distribution with a great increase. Train is not great, though, so this is another card you're going to want to prioritize. And then Untouchable Dominant Pitcher. All right, that's a nice skill set to have. Not the greatest. I give it a B+, because Untouchable Dominant Pitcher, from my experience, just gets knocked around. It's not as good as Finesse Untouchable, Finesse Boss, even Boss Dom is a little bit better, but definitely keep that skill set. But retrain it reskill it down the line, and then try to train for Dominant Pitcher here, and go for low stamina. Fifth and last in the lineup for the pitching rotation is Kenta Maeda, 2019, his best Dodgers card. Low stamina on the base stats, which gives him better grade increase distribution to velocity and location. 3 to stamina through level 14. Keep going with that train. Finesse Pitcher, Giant Crusher. You may want to retrain, not retrain, but reskill for something with Finesse Boss, Dom Boss, like I said before. So with this, the train is good, keep going with that, but definitely roll some new skills on him. Alright, moving a little faster here, we got Dylan Floro. Yes, Dylan Floro in the first setup role. Stamina's a bit high, so I would go ahead and retrain that. And then looking at the skills, Finesse, Mess, and Giant Crusher. So it's an okay skill set to have for a setup man, but ideally on your setup man you don't want to have Mess, you don't want to be allowing base runners, and Giant Crusher doesn't do too much. So open up a skill storage, see if you can roll something with Finesse Pitcher, Winning Streak, Setup Man, or even Last Boss, Winning Streak, Setup Man. Stability would be also a good option for a third skill, but anything like that is good for a setup man. Just open up a skill slot storage on him and then go ahead and retrain. Second setup man, Jake McGee, 2020. Really good, one of the best top tier elite Dodgers relief pitchers. 5 to stamina, A little bit high on the break, but it looks like he went for a finesse train right here. So definitely roll skills on him. Ideally, you want location to be 1, like I said before, but you could make this work with that lower break that he does have. You could get an S tier pitches with that. I'm not sure what pitches he has, but go ahead and try to roll a finesse pitcher skill set. And then if you end up rolling something other than a good finesse pitcher skill set, I would go ahead and retrain that based on whether you get dominant pitcher or last boss, untouchable, something like that. So a good card just needs some skills, and depending on the skills, it may need a retrain. Finally, not finally, but middle relievers starting off, Kenley Jansen 2013, not his greatest year, but all of his years are really, really good. Only through level 10, 4 to stamina. I would keep going, see what happens. If you do get 1 or 2 more to stamina, I would go ahead and retrain. Finesse pitcher, put away pitch, middle relievers, so you don't have to worry too much. But with middle relievers, you do want to have Fixer. Fixer's a key skill set to have. Stability, and even Firefighter's not terrible. And like the other skills I mentioned before, Finesse, Dom, and Boss, those are a bonus and a plus when you can get them on a middle reliever to stop the damage. So just need some skills, and depending on how the train goes, may want to retrain. Chargot, 18, exact same card that I have on my team. 13 to stamina is way too high, so you're going to want to retrain him. When you have resources, Winning Streak, Giant Crusher, Control Artist. This is more of a setup man or a closer set. Not even the greatest, since Winning Streak is only the really good skill. A 3-2-3 set, you're probably going to want to reskill him. Like I said, same thing with Jansen. Just needs, this one is different because it needs a retrain at level 20, and then new skills. Luis Avion, 2017, no longer in the game. Not a terrible card, but the train 8 stamina is a bit high, and you have a lot to the right side, so I would go ahead and retrain him. He is in the back of the middle relievers, so I wouldn't prioritize him too much. Prioritize him after you get everybody in the starting rotation, the batting lineup, and the front end of the bullpen first. This is a last priority card. And then this is last priority card, long reliever, Yimi Garcia. I had this card the longest time in my lineup until I pulled his 2015 card, or his 2016 card, or sorry, 2017 card, I don't know which one. But anyway, this card is definitely just a filler piece, finesse, mess, power pitcher. Don't need to worry about him too much. I would go ahead and focus on replacing him with a better Dodgers relief pitcher. Finally, in the bullpen, with the closing pitcher, awesome train here, Eric Gagne, best closer in the game, MLB 9 innings based on what's in the game. Anyway, 18 velocity, 13 location, 14 to fastball, over the top dominant pitcher train right here, untouchable winning streak, put away pitch. Untouchable winning streak is okay. I used it a long time for my Matt Barnes, but it does get knocked around hard in the upper levels of ranked. So what I would do is keep this skill set, open a skill slot storage, and look for setup man, winning streak, finesse pitcher, or in this case, setup winning streak, dominant pitcher would be the ideal skill set. But that's going to do it for your team. Overall, awesome Dodgers team. You've got a lot of progress and a lot of work to do, of course, but your cards are great. Would love to see Seager 20, Bellinger 19, and Mookie Betts 20 when you can get them and upgrade them. It's going to be probably a tedious process, but it's going to be worth it in the end. Overall, your pitching is solid. Just needs a few skill changes here and there, and then finalizing of trains and skills on the starting pitchers. But thank you for sending in your friend request. I do have your second team on backup, but I will be holding off on that to get other people the chance to be showcased. Thank you again for sending in your friend request, and we'll move on to the next team in this showcasing video. Alright, next team we have up today is Rabin Nicality. He runs a Diamond S set deck with a New York Mets S set deck, and he's also a free-to-play team. So let's hop straight into the team with the batting lineup. Batting first is a Black Diamond Brandon Nimmo 2018, and I just have to say, as a free-to-play team, looking at it so far, just very impressive with all the Black Diamonds that you have. Great job with that. Train right here, looks like you went for a Barrel It Up train, and you have Barrel It Up and Charisma. So low I, but I've heard that Barrel It Up is very underrated, so I'm not going to disagree with you on this train. Only 13 to the right side, and I wasn't even paying attention. 24 to power is baffling. So definitely keep this card the way he is. Let me know, how does he do in ranked? Barrel It Up, I've heard, is a very underrated skill, so I can't say much about this card other than that it's really, really good. from the knowledge that I have. So awesome job right here. Second in the lineup is a Dom Smith 2020 card. I believe this is his best year. He had an insane 2020 season, hasn't done so well since. 67 base overall, 18 to power, 15 to eye, and 11 to contact, and only 13 to the right side. Great job getting that eye with the second special training. Full swing hitter, slugger, batting machine. So this is a definite blue ticket candidate as a free to play team, or you could choose to use premium skill change tickets on him. But a 3-3 set, in my opinion, is just as good as any legend skill set. So definitely look for charisma. Even Spotlight would be a great third skill. Barrel it up, not so much with that low base speed, but I'm pretty sure you know enough what skills would be good for him. So awesome job with this card. Third in the batting order is Pete Alonso 2019, his rookie game-breaking season, great rookie season. I don't even know what I'm saying there. 53 home runs, slugger instinct, charisma, 20 power, 17 eye, 10 contact, and 10 to the right side is, wow. Great job right there. 20 power, 17 eye, like I said, and just this is a perfect card right here. Other than the third skill, you again could use a premium skill change ticket on him. I would personally do that. Slugger charisma is good, but then you definitely want to have that third skill. So I would roll skill change tickets on him, premium skill change tickets that is, and look for a pioneer or a bad ball hitter set. Great job right here with this card. And then Conforto 2020, not in the game any longer. I believe he's a free agent right now. Red Sox, I think, were rumoring about picking him up. Anyway, 13 to the right side, awesome job. Low eye, so you went first with eye and then power and then contact. I would have said it'd been better to go with a power 1 eye 2 train, but some of my players I do have eye 1 power 2 and they do just as well. So good job with the train. And then skills, training junkie, slugger instinct, charisma. Junkie's a third, good third skill set. A good third skill in the skill set. So again, another candidate for a black diamond skill. So you could roll that on him when you have the resources. But train right here are basically perfect, and skills are almost near perfect. Fifth in the lineup is a Todd Hundley, and you have bad ball hitter on him with slugger instinct. So good skill set right there. Would have liked to see in a third. 14 to the right side is borderline, but it's still good. You went I2, power 1, contact 3. Great job. Perfect train. Just could be a little better with the right side. Maybe 14 or 13 or 12 would be better than bad ball hitter, slugger instinct. Only thing is that third skill. I wouldn't use a blue ticket on him since it's so low levels, but this is an endgame legend set right here, so I wouldn't change him for a long time to come. Sixth in the lineup, non-team card, Luis Gonzalez 2001 card. Honestly, this card is just so good. It's practically good for any team as a 25th or 26th man. 9 to the right side. Absolutely bonkers with that train right there. 19 to power, 16 to eye, 13 contact. Impressive train. Spotlight, charisma, and endurance. Skills could be better. He's not a team card though, so this suits him just well. So great job with this card. This is definitely your best train that I've seen so far. So it's impressive having this train on a non-team card. Then batting 7th in the lineup, Jeff McNeil. Great job with 25 power. My goodness. 9 to the right. Man, you have some incredible trains. Words cannot describe how great that train is. And slugger, batting machine. Wow. And you went I2, contact 3, just how it should be with that high base eye. No words, just other than this card is amazing. And definitely use him as a next candidate for Black Diamond. Slugger, batting machine is mid-tier. I'd give it a B+ skill set rating, but with a Black Diamond skill, this card would just be nuts. So keep working on him, get him the Black Diamond when you can, and then of course finish that special training. It is crazy. Asdrubal Cabrera 16 is your 8th hitter in the lineup. High base fielding, so the great increased distribution is kind of stolen there to the right side. 15 to the right side, not too great, but I'm sure you know what you're doing with this card, so retrain when you can. Contact 2, power 1, and I3. Definitely could use a retrain, so definitely do that in the future. Barrel it up and charisma. It doesn't get the barrel it up bonus, so depending on what you want to do with this card, you may want to skill it or retrain it. I would personally retrain it first, and then based on the train, roll skills on him. just in my opinion, getting the barrel up bonus wouldn't be worth it on this card with that low base speed. It doesn't get enough grade increase points, and to train this card, you'd probably have to go speed 2 and contact 1, which is something you ideally don't want to do. So go ahead and reseal him. It would be my advice on this card. Joe Panic 2019 at level 20 out of 20. Oh my goodness, these trains are beautiful, man. I can't. Wow, just these are great to look at. I can't stop looking at these trains. It's just beautiful. I wish I could train players like that. Anyway, only 10 to the right side, just 24 to power with that low base power. He doesn't even hit 110 power with that. That's illegal right there. How on earth does that not hit 110 power? I guess it's because of the low grade increase distribution, but what can you do? There may be better second basemen out there. Maybe if Javi Baez is out there. I don't know if he played shortstop. I don't even know if he had. No, it doesn't look like you have him. So Baez could be an option to replace him if he plays second base. Spotlight heavy hitter. With this card, I would definitely wait out on getting a better second baseman. I know the Mets do have a few, maybe a handful of better second basemen, but I can't deny, man, this train is just out of this world. You've done an amazing job with all these cards. Just a little bit of skills here and there, and maybe a few retrains. So, awesome team so far. Getting to the pitching rotation, Matt Harvey, 2013. Not a SIG year. I mean, it is a SIG year, just not a SIG card. 6 to stamina, awesome. 19 velocity, 15 location. That's 34 to the right side, or 34 to the left side, and then you went break. Third, good job, since it does have the lowest base stat and grade increase distribution. Co-op, touch, and boss. Co-op is, from what I've heard, it's okay. It's a mid-tier, maybe A-, B+, B skill set. But with Untouchable and Boss, this skill set is awesome right here, and your train is perfect for touch and boss. High left side train is the ideal train for touch and boss, and then co-op does its work by increasing fastball break and velocity and location all together, so you do get S-tier pitches, I assume, with that bonus. So amazing card right here. Second in the rotation is a Koosman, and you have his train with 5 to stamina, 19 velocity, 19 location, 13 velocity, 11 to break. Looks like you went for a finesse train here, and you did an awesome job. Still getting the finesse bonus, and a 3-3 skill set with Inning Eater third. He does have fairly high stamina, so I could see why you went with Inning Eater, but I'm pretty sure the bonus comes at 120 stamina, so this is definitely another blue ticket candidate. I would honestly prioritize it above, who was it, Smith, since this is a vintage and as well as a starting pitcher. Pitching is key in this game, so I would go ahead and use blue tickets on Inning Eater. If you could get dominant pitcher, this skill set would be perfect, and Untouchable even more so. So great card, just maybe a blue ticket, and then this card is set to go. Third in the rotation, DeGrom 18, his prime year. Too bad you don't have his 2021 card. His 22 card might even be more insane, depending on if he can stay healthy and pitch well. Regardless, 6 to stamina, again, 19 locations, 17 velo, and 10 to break. Another finesse pitcher train looks like here, and you do get that bonus with that skill. Finesse 8, awesome. Bullpen days, not the greatest. It does increase stats, so it's like a good ace, but a little better. Personally, I would go for Control Master or Slow Starter, but if it does well, performs well with a sub 1.5 ERA, keep this the way it is. And you never know, you may pull a DeGrom 21 and want to develop him as a free-to-play team. Who knows, but awesome job right here with this third pitcher in the rotation. Zach Wheeler, 2018 is your 4th starter, 72 base. Pretty sure this is his best year with the Mets. 6 to stamina, 17 velocity, 11 fastball, 15 location. Excuse me. And then Untouchable Mess, put away pitch. Untouchable Mess is, I'd say, a B- skill set to a B. It works well up to around gold and silver 1. But once you get up to those higher levels, Mess, since it isn't active, and then since put away pitch is your 3rd skill, you only have Untouchable working for you as an active skill. So I would go ahead and open the skill slot storage, try to roll a legend skill set on him. I'm pretty sure you're doing that. If you're not, though, that would be my suggestion for this card. And since he does have a Dom tendency, actually, with the train he has, he doesn't really have a tendency towards finesse or Dom. So depending on the skills that you roll, you may want to retrain him, you may not, and you may want to just adjust to his skills. But this is a good card and just needs to be finalized with a train and maybe some new skills. Last in the rotation is a Scherzer 2022 live card. Now this is a good option to go with. Unfortunately, he did just get injured, so hoping for the best. Don't want this card to drop below a 70 overall. That would be terrible. Injuries kind of kill players in this game, so hopefully that doesn't happen. But this is a great train. Keep him the way he is. With all live cards, what I like to do is train them good and then keep them. Don't touch them. Boss Ing Eater, okay skill set. I wouldn't touch that until the end of the season. Get his stats finalized and then decide on whether he is keepable enough in the rotation, depending on his injury, how he does, how his base stats finalize. So that would be the plan for this card moving forward. Getting to the bullpen, setup man, Seth Lugo 2019, his best year, I am most certain about that. 25 location, just beautiful, and you still get 33 to the right or left side, even though, and you do get special training third to velocity. Just a little bit scared on that velocity. He's probably going to give up a lot of home runs, but 25 to the location, man, you got some just over the top power and location, just crazy. Finesse Dom, Fixer, questionable. You have him in the setup role with the Fixer skill set, but Dom Finesse does well, I guess, so great job here. I would personally move him to the middle relief set unless your middle relievers have other things. Let's move on to the next pitcher in the setup role, Roger McDowell, 67 base, signature card, 4 stamina, wow, okay, 17 location, 14 velocity, 13 break. It doesn't look like he gets any bonus for any finesse or dom, and he has boss and touch, so this is a good skill set for boss and touch. Never had this on any of my relievers. I assume it does mid-tier to okay. But I would definitely look for Bullpen Day on this card since he is a Black Diamond. With your premium skill change tickets that you have as a free-to-play team, use them as they come along and try to roll Bullpen Day on him, and he's going to work miracles and wonders for you. Middle relievers now. Haris Familia, 2015, 67 base. Not sure if this is his best year. I'm pretty sure this is his prime year. At almost 40 to the right side. That's incredible. Wow. 8 to stamina. It doesn't really matter. You can't pass up that much to the left side. Only thing I'd say about this card is because it has so much to the left side, his pitch tiers are going to suffer with the low train to the right side. But if he has skills, Dom, warmed up last boss, I guess that's okay. See, if I were to judge this card, I would say he gives up a lot of hits and home runs, even though he has great velocity and great location, and he does get the he doesn't get the dominant pitcher bonus. See, this is a really hard train to pass up on. See, there needs to be a balance between the left side and the right side, and then low stamina, just because the tiers on pitches matter so much. If you get hit by a charisma nerf here, his pitches are going to go below 100, and the tiers of the pitches are going to probably drop to A tier, or worse, maybe even B tier. So sad to say, even though this train is incredible to the left side, I would go ahead and retrain this just for a better balance between fastball and break. At least get them to 109, 108, and 110 minimum. But man, I gotta give you props on this card. This is an incredible. This is the best left side train I have ever seen on any card, so I gotta applaud you for that. But sadly, I'm gonna have to suggest a retrain. It's up to you though. I don't know how he does. This is all up to you. So take my word, but you don't need to apply it. But if I were you, I would retrain. Sadly, with a heavy heart. Anyway, moving on to the next middle relief pitcher, Goose Gossage, 70 base overall legend, 6 to stamina, 16 velocity, 13 location, 13 to break, and he has a last boss power pitcher and lefty specialist. So again, this is another Black Diamond candidate. When you get the Black Diamond pieces, pitcher's chemistry, I would definitely go for pitcher's chemistry on Gossage. So don't skill change him, don't need to retrain him, just focus on getting pitcher's chemistry, and with that pitcher's chemistry bonus that the legends get, it'll make all of your other pitchers much better later down the line. Aaron Loop 21, last middle relief pitcher, one of the best, better Mets relief pitchers, if I'm not mistaken. 7 to stamina, and just great train to the left side. Again, 9 to fastball and 6 to break, not terrible as well. Sad to see that break does dip below 100 with the downgrade right there. and with the Boston Nerf it may even be worse, but he's a middle reliever, so I wouldn't worry about him much. Fixer, pitching machine, untouchable, good middle relief skill set right there. So he's good where he is. Trevor May, 21. Man, your trains, you gotta be kidding me. 24 to fastball. I actually have a train going right now on my Hinjin Ryu. He has 23 to fastball through level 16, so I can relate to this right here. Just an insane amount of fastball. He's a long reliever though. I gotta just give you props for all these crazy high one stat trains here. This just makes me laugh, and it's really impressive, to be honest. Dominant pitcher, pitching machine, doesn't really matter. He's a long reliever. And then last but not least, closing pitcher Edwin Diaz. 7 to stamina. Special training goes to fastball, location, and velocity. And then skills, boss, winning streak, giant crusher. Good enough skill set for a closer. Would like to see that third skill though as setup man or maybe even finesse pitcher. But it's keepable for now. I would open up a skill slot storage and try to roll a full closer set with all 3 skills applying to be active at all times. So something like setup man, winning streak boss, setup man, finesse boss. Even stability would be a good third skill. But overall, man, your team just, what can I say? It's great. As a free-to-play team, 108 overall. I don't know how long you've been playing, but regardless, this team is impressive, to say the least. The trains are beautiful. I love this Luis Gonzalez, 9 to the right side. I don't even have a train that good. My best is 10 to the right side, and it's not even half as good with the distribution that I have. So overall, man, your team is just out of this world. I can't say much more than that. Keep up the good work. Go for pitcher's chemistry with Goose, and then hopefully Max Scherzer turns out well. And then Black Diamond material, definitely prioritize Gossage, and then maybe even the starting rotation depending on how Scherzer does. But thank you for sending in your request. Best of luck going forward with your team. But let's move on to the final team for today's video. Okay, last team we have up today is Bangin' Trash Cans, and he runs a Houston Astros S-set deck with a Diamond S-set deck. So let's get straight into the batting order. Leading off, we have a 2017 Marwin Gonzalez. Really good card. Pretty sure he has a SIG for this year. 2012. 12 to the right side, and 18 eye, 15 power, 12 contact. Good choice to go with I1 since it is the lowest base stat. Also could have gone I2, but either one is okay, as long as the power's decently high. Good skills, Black Diamond card, Pioneer, Training Junkie, and Batting Machine. Would like to see something a little bit better than Batting Machine, maybe Charisma, or even Spotlight, Slugger Instinct, but Batting Machine's a good gold skill regardless, and Training Junkie's not a bad third. So this is a good option for a leadoff man. Second in the batting order is Altuve, 2019, 67 base. He has great increased distribution to that power. Good job with I1 here, even more so since it is significantly lower than that base power. 14 power, 13 contact as well. 14 to the right side. Good job right there. Charisma, Slugger Instinct, and Prediction. Awesome skill set right here. Wouldn't try to roll a legend skill set on this. Prediction is not a terrible third skill at all. So great job. Loving this card right here. Train is almost perfect. Would like to see a little bit less than 14. But what matters is that all the special training's to the left side and it's 14 or less. Third in the batting lineup is a Ralph Kiner Legend, 12 to the right side, and you went with I1, Power 2, and Contact 3. Not a bad choice here. I honestly would have liked to see that power maximized to its full potential, but it's still good anyways. 12 to the right side is impressive. Bad ball hitter, great legend skill right there. Top tier, A+ right here, Spotlight Charisma. This is a keeper of a skill set. Would have liked to see maybe pitcher's chemistry on him. I know the Astros have a couple other good outfielders like Tucker and Josh Reddick. I know he's out of the game, but still, awesome job with this card. Don't roll chemistry on him. That's not what I'm saying. I just would have personally wanted to roll chemistry on him for the bonus, but bad ball hitter is amazing. Spotlight and Charisma, cherry on top right there. Fourth in the lineup, I have this same Alex Bregman, 2018 signature card. 11 to the right side, similar train to mine actually. 19 power, 14 eye, 13 contact. Great job with special training, maximizing that power, 151 power. Insane. Spotlight Slugger. He hits a lot of home runs, guaranteed in ranked, so... And honestly, just that third skill is the only flaw in this card. So you could definitely try and roll a legend skill set on him. He's guaranteed to hit a lot of home runs. But with Pioneer, Slugger, this card is going to be elite. Fifth in the lineup is a Gurriel 2019 normal card, Black Diamond. 13 to the right side, good job with the train. 17 power, 16 eye, 11 contact. That's what I like to see. And then skills, charisma, slugger, batting machine. I would personally go on slugger instinct to level 8 instead of charisma, since charisma does get the nerf sometimes. But with the 3 skills being active, this is an impressive and endgame skill set right here. Definitely a keeper, and overall an amazing card. No need to retrain and no need to reskill. 6th in the lineup, Michael Brantley, 2019. I believe this is his best Astros year. 13 to the right side, 10 to speed is nice if you have barrel it up on him. 16 power, 15 eye, 13 contact. Train is perfect right there. Charisma, slugger, so no barrel it up, and pinpoint strike. Great skill set right here. This is a keeper of a card. Probably next step is just taking him to Black Diamond. So keep him the way he is, and then best of luck with Black Diamond and Legend skills on him. 7th in the lineup, Correa, 2021. Best year base overall wise, I'm not sure on distribution, but you did get a great train on him. Only 13 to the right side, 20 to power, 13 eye, and 11 contact. Perfect train again. And then spot, charisma, fielding specialist. Only critique is that 3rd skill. Other than that, this is a great card. And next step is, of course, Black Diamond, so keep working on him. 8th in the lineup, Springer, 19, his best year, his prime year as well. He also has a SIG for this year. 14 to the right side, borderline, but still good. 17 to eye, 15 power, and 11 contact. Would have liked to see that power maxed out, but like some of the other cards, this eye is significantly lower than the power, so good job going eye 2. And then slugger spot, it ain't over yet, so actually very, very important that you went eye 2 there, since he does have spot and slugger. No skills to really help him out with that eye that he has, so he will hit a lot of home runs, and he will, I assume, not strike out as much. It depends on who you face in rank battle, but this is a keeper of a card, and you've just done an amazing job at being consistent with all your cards all around. And then finally, 9th in the batting order, Castro, 16. Not his best year, same base overall as his best year, which is 2013. His 13 does have better power and contact and eye, though. And this train is nothing to sneeze at. 12 to the right side, 20 to power, 13 eye, 12 contact. Spot, charisma, ace specialist. So ace specialist is a good 3rd skill since he does have a lower base overall. Awesome job, man. You just have consistency throughout this entire lineup. Nothing much I can really critique other than just perfecting things here and there. Other than that, everything's almost completely perfect. Getting into the pitching rotation, starting off as your ace is a Garrett Cole, 2019. I also have this card. Insane base stats, 7 to stamina. Looks like you went for a finesse pitcher train, and you did actually pull it off. That's actually pretty impressive, since he does have that high base velocity and fastball and the low break. Great job with that, wow. And then you do have finesse, and then you have dominant pitcher, so great job with the train and the skills. Just would like to see that 3rd skill. That's the only critique I have. Other than that, this card is awesome. 2nd in the rotation, McCullers Jr., 17, no longer in the game as of now. This is his SIG year, but anyways, his train, 23 to location, is beautiful. 11 to velocity, and then 8 to fastball and break each. Only 7 to stamina. Oops. And then slow starter, finesse, and boss. Questionable decision to go with slow starter not maxing that out. I understand slow starter is the best legend skill, so let me know in the comments below if you're watching this video why you decided to go slow starter as your 3rd and not max out boss and slow starter. Personally, I would have left finesse pitcher to be the 3rd skill. It does increase his stats, and you would have still gotten the bonus, but slow starter, in my personal opinion, I would go ahead and level reset this, or skill reset this, and max slow starter and boss, and then leave finesse pitcher at level 2. But let me know in the comments down below why that's your decision. 3rd in the rotation is a Black Diamond Prime Dallas Keuchel 2015 card. 7 to stamina, 16 velocity, 15 location, 10 to break, and the skills, finesse, winning streak, last boss. Great skill set right there. Finesse, good job going with boss level 8 instead of finesse, and you easily get that bonus. So impressive card right here, that's all I can say. And then Brad Peacock, haven't seen this card in a long time, no longer in the game. Your 4th starter, 8 to stamina, a little bit high, and special training does go to location, break, and then velocity. So you went boss, finesse, pitcher, winning streak. A great skill set right there. There are definitely better starting pitchers that the Astros do have that you could replace him with, especially this upcoming year. Even Javier or Framber Valdez and even Luis or L.H. Garcia. Any of those guys could replace this card easily. They do have better stats, so maybe even Jose Urquidy if he does better. Maybe not. But this card, I would keep him the way he is right now. From the looks of it, he does well for you. So wouldn't go ahead and retrain him, and I wouldn't reskill him, just keep him the way he is. But I would look to replace him with another team card in the future. Finally, Mike Fiers 2016, your 5th starter. Again, same thing with Peacock. I would go ahead and find a replacement for him with the better pitchers that the Astros have. This is a great train though, and the skills are also amazing, and you easily get the finesse bonus with that low velocity it comes with. So this card, for my presumption, does allow a lot of home runs in ranked, so you're definitely going to want to replace him later down the line. Into the bullpen we go. Setup man Joe Smith 2019, 64 base overall, a 3 stamina train. I actually just got a 3 stamina train on my Yimi Garcia, so I know how that feels. Great job with this train right here. 18 location, 16 velocity, 11 to break, and then you get finesse untouchable easily with the finesse bonus. A great setup man skill set right there. Just would like to see a 3rd skill, maybe the 3rd skill being setup man or even winning streak, but regardless, not much to say about this card other than it's really good. Second setup man, you have Ryan Presley 2019, his best Astros year if I'm not mistaken. 5 to stamina, 17 velocity, 14 fastball, and 13 to location. Bullpen day, great job right there. Best skill set you can get on a reliever is anything with bullpen day. Dominant pitcher, boss, finesse pitcher, untouch. Even with that 3rd skill being power pitcher, this skill set is endgame, and you did an amazing job with that. He should be a shutdown reliever. I'd be surprised if he has a higher ERA than a 1.5 or a 2. So impressive card right here. Great job. Keep him the way he is. Only thing maybe I would critique is... Actually, never mind. He has Dom, so you have the Dom bonus. Easy. Perfect card right here. Getting into the middle relievers. Javier 21. Okay, I mistook him for a starter. He's not a starter. He's a relief pitcher. My bad on that. 5 to stamina. And that's a total of 36 to the left side. Wow. And impressive right there. 10 to fastball and 6 to break. And you have Fixer and Last Boss. Good middle relief skill set right there. And that train will do amazing along with those skills, increasing the stats with Fixer and then Boss. Only critique is the 3rd skill, of course, but he's a middle reliever, so doesn't need to have the most impressive skill set. And then second middle reliever, Harris 2019, one of his better years. I believe 17 or 18 is his best year, maybe even 16. Anyway, 8 to stamina is a bit high, but you did get special training to go to the left side, and the fastball looks like you went with a Dom bonus. And awesome, Firefighter, Fixer, and Dom. That's a great middle relief set. Firefighter, underrated in my opinion, especially with a second middle reliever. The 2nd and 3rd middle reliever are usually going to come in when you have runners on base, so that is a important 3rd skill to have. Great job with the skills and great job with the train. Just in my opinion, I would go ahead and retrain for lower stamina. 7 or less is my preference. 3rd middle reliever is Billy Wagner. Surprised you don't have him in the setup role. Your train on him is really good. 16 velocities, 14 location, and 13 fastball. Untouched, Dom, and pitching machine. So to be honest, once you get at that 3rd skill on him with a blue ticket, I would go ahead and take Smith. And even though he has a great train, his base stats are nothing compared to Billy Wagner. This is also definitely a great Black Diamond candidate for you. So yeah, go ahead and change that skill, 3rd skill, with a blue ticket when you have it. Hopefully you can roll Setup Man. Setup Man, Dom, Untouch, and taking Untouch to level 7. Dom Untouch isn't the best combination, but with Setup Man or even Winning Streak, this skill set could do insane. So that would be my plan going forward with this card. That would be my suggestion for you. But of course, do what you wish. And this card is going to be amazing either way. Finally, in the bullpen, McHugh 2019, another good relief pitcher for the Astros. Fixer, power pitcher, mess. Not much to say about this card other than that it's okay. Wouldn't focus too much since he's in the back end of the rotation. So yeah, moving on. Finally, the closing pitcher, Chris Davinsky, no longer in the game. 2017 card, his best year. 7 to stamina, and that's 33 to the left side. And you have Iron Will, Winning Streak, and Setup Man. So good skill set for a closer there. Only critique again with a lot of the other cards. 3rd skill could be better, but Streak and Setup Man will do well. overall, man, your team is amazing. Just not much to critique, honestly. You have perfect trains and you have near perfect skills on pretty much every single card. Very impressive. Even your bench with this Harper, your skills and trains on most of your cards, even this Tucker right here, is just beautiful. And even that Maldonado, wow. 13 on the right side. Stassi, yeah, Stassi you don't need to worry about. Anyway, overall, pitching is amazing. Batting is amazing. I'd say this team is a silver 1 to gold 3 finisher right here as a free-to-play team. Very impressive. This is better than any of my free-to-play teams. So props to you. Got to give it to you, man. Free-to-play teams aren't that easy to build, and you've done an amazing job getting players skilled, trained, and upgraded. So that's going to do it for the video today, and let's head into the outro with some important reminders. Okay guys, that's going to do it for today's showcasing video. Thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like down below and hit the subscribe button. And again, if you want to be part of the showcasing series, leave a comment down below with your team name requesting to be showcased, subscribe to the channel, and last but not least, don't forget to send an in-game friend request to the 2018 Fireballs account. Now I wanted to address some people that did submit requests but haven't sent me a friend request yet. I'm just going to list off some of the names here once I pull them up. Just a second, sorry about this. But yeah, if you guys did send me a friend request, okay, here's the names. So Kubanaz, I don't have yours. Also Seiga, I don't know how to pronounce it, Seigakhyhigh, Segakai, if that's how to pronounce it, Greens Party, Big Daddy 8, also other teams, Jesse QPW, Dirty Dogs 347, and also Here Kitty Kitty 9. Those are all the teams that I have sent in requests, but I haven't received your friend requests in game. So if any of those are your guys' teams, please make sure to send me a friend request. Again, just want to let you know my queue for my friend request list is a bit full right now. I'm trying to get my videos in as quick as possible. These showcase videos do take a little bit longer, so I hope you guys understand, and thank you for being patient. But with all that said, I hope you guys are enjoying the showcasing series, and I'll be coming out with more videos later on. And have a great rest of your day, guys, and I'll see you guys all in the next upcoming video.